Hey everyone, TechBarn back with another video, and today we have more of an average mouse that you may see in an office setting or at your home. Today we have the Logitech M510 Control Plus. Let's take a look to see if it's really worth the money or if there are better options out there. Starting off with the unboxing. It wasn't anything special. The mouse came in a plastic shell, but when opening that shell, I gotta say, it made a very satisfying sound. Inside the package, we were able to find a little manual with information about the mouse and the software. In order to find the USB nano receiver, you gotta look inside the mouse where there's a little compartment where you have the batteries. That's where it's stored. Like said before, it's just a pretty classic unboxing. Our first impressions of this mouse was that it was quite small for our hands and that the ergonomics were quite weak. Hopefully after a week of using this mouse as our daily driver, we can give you guys a solid insight on this mouse. Now, we gotta say, after a week of using this mouse as our daily driver, we found out some very interesting things about it. And, obviously, we found some weaknesses. Let's start off with things that we liked. We really appreciate the grippy side material of this mouse. It's a nice rubbery material, which I wish more mice had. Another thing we liked is the middle mouse side buttons, something even the G602 doesn't have. As for things we didn't like, we found that the ergonomics were lacking. We found that our pinky finger fell off the mouse at times, which didn't feel good at all. Now this other one is very nitpicky, however it's something we noticed, and that's the plastic seam on the front of the mouse, something I expected from a dollar store mouse, not a $50 one. Now that's enough ripping the mouse to shreds. Here's some interesting quirks about the mouse, Doug DeMuro style. The sensor is not in the middle. We don't know why they chose this design, but it's definitely something to talk about. Another thing we found quirky was the orange plastic inside the USB nano receiver, something you obviously don't see every day. Also, if you didn't know that this was a USB nano receiver, it even tells you on the buttons of the mouse, but it says unifying receiver instead. One last thing, the mouse comes turned on when you lift the pull tab during the unboxing and not off. Interesting. In the end, here at TechBarn, we would say that this is definitely a good basic mouse. If it was to go on sale, then this would be a valiant option to choose. But when it is at its original price of $50, we would say that for what it does, there are some better options out there, as I don't really think someone in an office would need the 2 extra buttons, unless they are editing. There are cheaper alternatives such as the M325, which doesn't break the bank as much, and has 5 buttons instead of 7, while being less than half the price when on sale. And if you can find it on sale, sometimes it goes for $20. Thanks for watching. If you stuck around till the end, it would be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe to us, as well as follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Helps us out a bunch as we're trying to also grow on those other social media platforms. As always, thanks for watching. This has been TechBarn during quarantine, and we'll see you in our next video.